What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Book is entitled Lessons from a Non-Custodial Father at Amazon, Kindle, and Create Space. Link will be in the description box below. As usual, go get it. PayPal link there also. They asked me to put it up, so I put it up. Thanks everybody for support. But this video is entitled Qualify Your Daddy Issues. This for men and women in general, though. Okay? A lot of us have daddy issues and abandonment issues and issues with men, but because of the word of our mother and our mother's family. But we took their word to be true. And the only problem with that is a lot of us see our mothers, a lot of us see our mothers and our mother's family as liars also. They're not, we don't look at them as honest people, that their word is bond, okay? So if you have that thing where you know your mom and your mom's family lie and manipulate, but you still taking their word to be true, you need to qualify your daddy issues. Here's the thing. So if you feel like dad was a deadbeat and he abandoned you, that I'm not gonna say these things aren't true, but I'm saying you need to qualify them. If you start asking questions and your mother gets upset that you're asking questions, that's a red flag. Because if she's mad that you want to know some things that are true, that you want to get to the bottom of it, then she hiding something. Period. The reason I'm doing this because I watched this movie on Amazon called Come Back Dad, starring Charles S. Dutton. Dad was a screw up. But by the end, his daughter's daddy issues were caused by her mama. What do I mean by this? If your dad is a deadbeat and abandoned you, you know how you can know this? Do you have a relationship with your father's family? Do you have a relationship with your father's parents? His siblings, if he has siblings. You know, their kids, if you got cousins and stuff on that side of the family. If you don't have a relationship with that side of the family completely, that's a red flag. Because you could have a relationship with that side of the family and be like, look, your dad is that's who he is, yeah. But still have a relationship with that other side of the family. See, if you don't have a relationship with that other side of the family, you got to take into consideration that your mother's side of the family don't want them to tell you the other side of the story. Just saying. And some of y'all don't get that. And I'm talking from people who it's 2019. I'm talking from the 80s up right now, because we have some things that we didn't have. You know, caller ID, some of us didn't grow up with. Voicemail, some of us didn't grow up with. You know, the stories some of y'all used to get when you were younger, we got when we were younger. You don't think about it because technology has changed. Don't answer the phone. Your daddy never called, but they told you don't answer the phone. Your daddy never sent you a letter, but they told you don't ever check the mail. Problem. Y'all gotta qualify your daddy issues. You know, your daddy never sent you any money and never paid child support to take care of you. Here's a red flag for some of y'all. If y'all moved to a different city, different state, yeah, and somebody tells you your father never paid child support, you got to ask some questions now. Because you got the guys who didn't pay child support for real. And you got the guys who your mom didn't even put them on child support and they left because they didn't want to be tracked. Or when you got a certain age, they put them on child support after the fact. So they're paying, and they're not paying they're paying back child support, not because of them not paying when you were a certain age, but because you was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 when your mama filed. So he's paying back child support now. Which, oh, okay. So it looks like, nobody asked, when did you file this child support? I filed child support from the beginning. Let me see the paper. You filed child support in 1995. I was 15. What the? Wait a minute. Some of y'all got these daddy issues and y'all don't realize because you're not asking questions, because you're not specific. You didn't think about this type of stuff. And the reason I'm saying this is because it's not about your actual daddy issues. It's about, some of you have daddy issues and you go out into society and you have issues with men because of your daddy issues, but you didn't qualify your daddy issues, so truth be told, you just going out here being a jerk to people because they're men. You're just a man hater because you got daddy issues, and your daddy issues might not really be 100% real. So now what? Because you feel like you were affected some way by not having a father, so you go out and you become a jerk to people who have nothing to do with it, and you want to affect other people's lives, but you don't even know if it's real or not. Let's go back a little bit. For some of y'all got daddy issues and you have siblings. And your brothers or sisters, y'all ain't got the same father. So if y'all don't got the same father and none of your siblings have a relationship with their dad, common denominator is mom. If y'all got different siblings and you got a quote unquote stepdad and he's good to you and he took and he's taking care of you like you his own, dad probably is a deadbeat. Just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't mind somebody else taking over without anything. Or they could have talked. See, normally if you got one of those situations, those guys talk. If it's real serious. Second, or another one. If you got a stepdad and or you got your mom's got a boyfriend in her life and the boyfriend is not good to you and not good to your mom, your daddy don't know. You don't have daddy issues because of your dad. You got daddy issues because of your mom. Your mom is one of those people who wants to hide information and hide stuff because she's putting you in a bad spot and she don't want your daddy to know because your daddy will come get you. That's why. Qualify your daddy issues. If you were taught at a young age to hate your daddy and you still don't really have and you really can't really get to the real reason why, he was abusive. That's what they told me. How old were you when they said he was abusive? 3, 4, 5. You're 20. So you mean to tell me 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. The story was always he was abusive. Nah, don't buy it. Don't buy it. Because your mom was probably abusive to you, but you still talk to her. Oh, problem. This is why I said you got to qualify your daddy issues. Because if you don't, you're going to go out into society with issues unnecessarily. Some of y'all got to go see your father for real. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Qualify your daddy issues because some of y'all was little disrespectful children to your father because your mother told you to disrespect your father, and you don't like the fact that your father probably disciplined you for that. And now he's everything your mama said, but you want to forget how you acted. Some of y'all went to courts, got on these stands and lied on your dad, but you want to forget that part. Some of you were mean to your father because of your mama, and you want to say your dad's mean, but you don't want to say what you were doing. You don't want to say the fights you were causing. Reason I'm talking about that is because, you remember last year they had the Facebook post of the father. His daughter was at the house, and then she called the cops on her dad. See, some of y'all grow up, and y'all act like y'all forget about stuff like that. You took my phone, I'm going to call the cops on you. Arrest my dad in my daddy's house. My daddy was abusive. No. You need to qualify your daddy issues because you out of pocket. You was an out-of-pocket child who didn't want discipline. You thought you was above getting disciplined by your dad because your mama told you not to listen to anything your dad had to say or not respect him as a man. So now you go into society and you don't want to listen to men and you don't want to respect men and you acting out of line, and then when something happens and somebody checks you, you want to say something's wrong with the world when at the whole time something's wrong with you. Because when you're the person on the other side of this coin, you don't want people to talk to you and treat you this way. All of a sudden you have an ideology about respect. So qualify your daddy issues, you know. I'm gonna stop here. So like, share, subscribe. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.